Dude, we just got back from Flow Sub Only 7. This is a fairly new tournament that a gym on the coast of Maine, Flow Jiujitsu, started. The owner there, Hayden, has been putting together these incredible submission-only tournaments. And dude, his setup is solid. It's really great. I haven't been to a tournament that started and ended on time that wasn't like IBJJF. We had a ton of competitors, both kids and adults competing, and myself, I competed as well. Just so impressed with everyone. As a coach, I couldn't be prouder. We actually took first place in terms of team points, and everyone did incredibly well. We had a lot of people competing for the first time, both kids and adults, and to see them get out there, execute game plans, secure submissions, and everyone just did fantastic. Submission-only tournaments can be challenging for kids divisions, I think, because securing submissions, unless you're just catching openings, when someone is really cagey, they're really playing conservatively, it can be really difficult to force a submission to happen. And for kids, I really love watching positional dominance and their game develop around being able to control another person, take a position, keep the position, advance their position. And in our gym, we typically teach submissions through positional dominance. This tournament was just awesome to actually watch that play out really well for so many of the kids.
My first match was really hard. I was trying to get points, but it was submission only, so I didn't get any points. My second match, I got a Kimura. I tapped him. My third match, it happened. He was like 145 pounds, I think. He was pretty heavy. I was expecting it to be a lot harder.
Good job, guys.
This is definitely harder though. I won both gold.
I was feeling pretty confident because I've never been too good with submissions because I only really started practicing them a few months ago. Because I was more of I don't know, kind of put back kid, more like a gentle person. So then I started getting more competitive in the tournaments I went to, and I was like, oh, I want to win these. So I practiced a lot here. I was practicing the Buggy to threaten from side control so I can have an easier time getting out. And I was really focusing on my closed guard, like my Kimuras and my triangles and arm bars and triangle. I did the absolute, but the first match I got a foot sweep by this kid. And I saw him at some other tournaments before. I've seen him. He's a heavy kid, 16-year-old. He's pretty cool. And I was like, oh, it's gonna be a hard match. So it was I think 30 seconds, and then my legs came off the ground. I was like, what? And I hit the ground, and it felt kind of like a flashbang in a movie. My ears are ringing, and I could barely, wind got knocked out of me, yeah. It didn't affect me too much in gi. I worked through it in my matches, but then no gi started affecting me more. I got double silver. Overall, I think I did okay. Not as good as I wanted. I wanted double gold, obviously. Well, I wanted triple gold because of the absolute. But that was we had a purple. That was pretty cool though. But yeah, I'll be ready next tournament. Get double gold then.
I competed in the heavyweight division, brown and black advanced, both the absolute and no-gi. We didn't have anybody in my gi bracket, so I just did the no-gi, absolute, no-gi, heavyweight. I won almost every match in both of my brackets that I won with submissions, and that was going in, that was my strategy. I really didn't want to do overtime rounds. I like them, I do fairly good at them. My escapes from back mount and stuff like that are normally pretty solid from the EBI style overtime rounds, but I wanted to get out there, secure submission finishes, and that's what I did. I got Kimura, I got an Americana, a rolling armbar from a triangle to a belly down armbar. I hit a rolling omoplata in no-gi. You're not supposed to be able to do that. That was super fun. I took first place in my heavyweight division. In the absolute bracket, I had 4 matches, got my way into the finals, and the main match there in the finals was against a fantastic individual, Michael Sir, but boy is he a giant. He's an athlete, super explosive, really strong. He baited me into just this beautiful blast double that somehow secured the choke, defended for a little while, and eventually then he got the finish and tapped me out. So that was a bummer. I was a little upset with myself that I didn't pull guard earlier. But I enjoy the stand-up. I enjoy that part of the game. It cost me, but it was fantastic. The guy is legit. He's a very accomplished grappler and huge dude. So props to Michael. Great job out there. And yeah, totally enjoyed myself. It was great getting out there and competing. Get out there, compete, test yourself. If you don't like competition, get in, train, be a good team player, help those other competitors get ready for their matches.
Get your frames in!
Just the other way, Jess. Pass to your right. Right over that leg.
You got it. Let's go.
Get that right hand under his head.
Yes, Isaac. Come on, Jess.
It's my first kind of like big tournament that I've ever been to, and I was definitely nervous, but I was confident. I was extremely confident driving down with a few of the other teammates. And I didn't disappoint myself with what I did. I was coaching on the other side of the gym, and he runs up to me and he's like, "You're on." And I ran to the mat, and when I got there, I didn't have my mouth guard. I was a mess, and we just boom, went at it, and yeah, it felt like it was 2 seconds, weirdly, and that was my longest match I had, but it felt like the shortest match. Highlights of my matches, it's kind of hard to think. I know I had a few moments in my matches that I really liked, rewatching them, and then I know I had a lot of moments that I was like, what was I doing? And that's just what tournaments I feel like are. You know, a lot of the time you look at yourself and you're like, what was I thinking? But I mean, there was a few times where I had a Troy bar set up, and that's what I was looking for. I was looking for a lot of those with the arm, with the shoulder clamp and stuff, and surprisingly, I was getting to my triangle more than I ever get to my triangle in practice. It was like I kept landing there. I didn't finish a triangle. I finished a triangle arm bar, and I finished a arm and guillotine. And then in my only gi match I had, I escaped in 3.7 seconds in my OT. So I only had to hold on for 4 seconds, and I was like, and I won that one. I was pretty psyched about it, but man, I was happy I didn't have another gi match because I was toast after that first one. So I did the 155, no gi and gi, and I got gold in both of them. Watching those guys do what they did in those in those matches was like amazing to see just like kind of those games shine through those guys. I just really enjoyed that experience. I loved being on the side of those mats and showing my support for everybody and making sure when they got off, win or loss, I was letting them know that was sweet and, you know, they did a great job. So my best takeaway was just the whole experience and the environment, the community. Everybody's just awesome around there. So the whole thing was just a real pleasure to be there.